Well, in divination, the same concept of rights to like subpoena the records comes into play. But then also potentially, I'm not gonna say it wouldn't work, but you have to think of like if you're like penduluming for some answers about somebody, you will always be kind of like stealing those answers from their energy, and so it may invoke some kind of a gebo, and a thing received is received according to the intent of the recipient. So it's like if your energy is calling upon my energy and I like fulfill the request, then like that request is received by me according to me, and I could take it as like a call to arms. So you really have to be like mindful of who you're kind of investigating, because if you really have to be already in the defensive position. You have to sort of have like the equivalent of like subpoena rights to have the information. Otherwise you're really just kind of stealing from their energy. So that's another point that comes into play. It's like you don't actually have the right to just know I exist and know things about me just because like I'm somehow in your vicinity or something. Now it doesn't mean you can't like be successful at it. It just means that be aware that there's going to always be like a gebo factor, and the principle that a thing received is received according to the intent of the recipient. And you have a duty to know with whom you're dealing. So it's like it's kind of weird to sort of get that person's nervous system all excited, for what fucking reason? So just, I would say, pick your targets wisely, because if they haven't really invited you into their sort of realm, then you're just really just an intruder and an intervener and a trespasser. And as much as I have to forgive your trespasses, it doesn't like really mean that I diminish any of my other natural rights at all, does it? No, I don't think so.